started crying yet. I would first like to take this opportunity to thank the East Meadow School District Board of Education, as well as the Central Administration, including Mr. Campo, our Superintendent of Schools. I would also like to thank our principal, Mr. Bowles, our assistant principals, Mrs. Hagen and Mr. Lagatola, and our Dean of Students, Mr. Boyle. Next, I would like to thank all of the teachers and faculty here at Clarke. Teachers are a lot like the nurses of hospitals, often underappreciated, yet they play such a crucial role in our education. So on the behalf of the class of 2017, thank you to all the teachers here at Clarke for all that you do for our school. Lastly, and certainly not least, I would like to thank our custodial staff for everything that they do and for making this ceremony possible. Now, I also need to thank my friends and my classmates. You guys have made my high school experience so incredible. From research to mock trial to business to music, you guys have made Clarke the true community that it is. So thank you. And lastly, I have to take a moment to thank my family. This thank you also goes out to all the parents and family members who have shaped us into the individuals that we are today. To my dad, I'll never forget the moment I told you I was valedictorian. I remember you looked me in the eyes, you smiled, and then you shook my hand and you hugged me. You did this 3 times. By the 3rd time, I realized you were proud of me. But thank you for always being proud of me. To my mom, you have been embarrassing me my entire life. So now I can finally embarrass you. Everyone, look at my mom. She is right there in the front. She's so pretty. But in all seriousness, Mom, there hasn't been a moment in my life where you haven't loved me and encouraged me, and I cannot thank you enough. And lastly, my sister, Abby. Yes, our names do rhyme. Without you, I wouldn't be the same person standing on this stage. You have been my greatest critic as well as my greatest supporter, and you've never failed to inspire me, so thank you. Words cannot describe how blessed I am to have all 3 of you in my life. Mom and Dad, you sacrificed so much for me, and you pushed aside your own dreams just so I could achieve mine. I want all 3 of you to know that every award that I earned, every accomplishment I achieved, it was all for you. I did this all for you. Thank you. Now, I've been given this opportunity not only to express my gratitude to the people who have made it possible for me to reach this point in my life, but also to address you, the class of 2017, with some final words before we embark on this next stage of our lives. My hope, if anything, for this speech is to give each and every one of you something to consider, something to hold on to, even if it's just a couple of words that will stay with you long past the few minutes that I have with you today. So, I'm guessing that some of you are expecting me to talk about the future and what it has in store for us. Unfortunately, I have no clue. I wish I knew, but I don't. Nevertheless, I still want to talk about the future, but rather than talk about what the future has to offer us, I want to talk about what we have to offer the future. Before I get started, I need to bring up a little bit about the past, and what better place to start than with history class. History was always one of those dreaded subjects, full of names, dates, events, the Mongols, cultural diffusion, and the Revolutionary War, which was instigated by economic factors to settle that debate. But there was always one thing that fascinated me about history. During all those dynamic time periods, the Civil Rights Movement, the Vietnam War, the Great Depression, or whatever it may be, there were regular high school students, just like us, graduating and possibly going off to college. But did you ever stop and wonder if they knew that they were living during such a critical point in American history? Did they know that their reality was going to be documented in textbooks for generations upon generations to read about? I doubt someone stood on a stage and told them all this, but I hope it doesn't come as much of a surprise when I say you, the class of 2017 are living history. These times that we're living through are going to go down in the history books for good or for bad. So 60 to 70 years from now, when you're a granddad or a grandma and you're old and your legs don't work like they used to before, and your grandchildren come running up to you screaming, "Grandma, Grandpa, I just learned about the time you were my age," they're going to ask you, "What did you do?" You don't want to tell them that you did nothing. You don't want to tell them that you sat down and watched history unfold right in front of your eyes. Instead, tell them about all of the things that you did. Tell them how you went out to vote, how you stood on the front lines of issues that you were so passionate about, how you actually wrote to your local congressman, and how you rallied for rights, equality, and justice. So now you have a decision to make. Which conversation will you have with your grandchildren? I challenge you, the class of 2017, to have the conversation filled with the stories about all of the things that you did and not what you didn't do or what you would have liked to do if you had the time. I won't lie to you, it won't be easy. There'll be a number of obstacles standing in your way. People will tell you that you're only 18 or that you're just too young to understand. But you aren't only 18. You are 18. This is your chance to make a difference here at an age that is ripe for opportunity. And before you know it, those same people will tell you that it's too late. There is no such thing as too late. It's only too late if you've thrown in the towel and have given up. So never give up. Others will say that what you're doing hasn't been said or done before. But don't hesitate to be that pioneer. Take the road less traveled. In fact, stomp all over the road less traveled and clear the path for others to follow. Lastly, people will tell you it's hopeless and to just give up. But at those moments, right when it seems hopeless, or when it seems like you're fighting for a lost cause, just remember that the toughest fights are the ones worth fighting for. To finish off, the biggest obstacle you'll have to face is fear. It's very easy to give in to fear. Fear of what others may think, or fear that you won't succeed. And it's always easier to step down than to step up. Never let these fears drown out the changes you want to see in the world. Don't give in to fear, and don't be afraid to push boundaries or to challenge ideas. It has never been more important to fight fear and to speak up. So free yourself from the fears, the inhibitions, and the apprehensions, and run with your beliefs, your passions, and your intuition. And surround yourself with the people that will give you the energy to keep pushing forward. In the words of former President Barack Obama, change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. So, to the class of 2017, you have the most important tools at your disposal. You have passion, you have fire, and you have a voice. As you go off to college, remember that the ball is in your court, and that history is in your hands. Thank you, and congratulations once again to class of 2017.
Great job. This time I'd like to welcome the president of the class of 2017, Rachel Free.